Alright guys, hey, if you like this video, please click like, and if you'd like to see more of my videos, please subscribe. It would certainly be appreciated. Thank you. Hey everybody, it's Small Lady, and you know what today is? It's Friday, and I don't know about fun facts, but I'm going to give you 5 facts about winter and dogs that you may not know. All dogs need outerwear to protect them from the cold. Not so true. Not all dogs need a coat or sweater to keep them warm when venturing outside, but short-haired breeds, senior dogs, puppies, and dogs with medical conditions do benefit from the additional warmth. You can seek apparel that adequately covers the neck and belly and also allows for neck to tail protection. One of the best finds is the Quincy from Roughwear, which is based on the above features and cuteness factor too. That was number 1. Number 2, all dogs can become accustomed to wearing a coat. The fact is, some dogs are very uncomfortable wearing apparel and should never be forced to do so. While many dogs benefit from the additional layering in cold temperatures, try letting your dog wear the coat in the house for a few minutes at a time and see if he or she is responsive or not. Or does the famous freeze in place pose scratch the ideal and move on? Fiction. Number 3. If it looks like a sweater and acts like a sweater, it will keep a dog warm. The fact is, this is not so true. I like to get waterproof dog clothes so his thicker hair can stay dry on our winter snow-covered sidewalk jaunts. In addition, waterproof apparel keeps them dry from dew-coated bushes and grass at the park, much like my own winter coat does for me. A proper fleece lining gives dogs comfort while protecting against cold temperatures. Number 4. A dog's coat should be snug to keep him or her as warm as possible. The fact is, remember the kids from A Christmas Story whose mom bundled him up and then he could not move? Well, consider your dog's mobility. Just as you need to move in a coat, so does your dog. Snug but not tight is a good rule. Make sure there's no additional hanging zippers, snaps, or parts that could rub or irritate the dog's skin. My dogs will be wearing apparel as long as it doesn't interfere with their man parts. Pay attention to where any Velcro straps or fasteners may lay against a dog's coat. Being able to try clothing on at the store helps a great deal. And number 5. A dog's pads are resilient and will protect him or her from nature's elements. Not true. Chemicals can be absorbed through a dog's sensitive pads, and in turn, those chemicals such as, what's an antifreeze, can be licked by dogs and cause severe problems. Some dogs on their feet have given the product as a stocking stuffer or to dog-loving friends, and it's called Musher's Secret. Some people opt for dog booties, which is a smart idea in the winter months. Wash the dog pads off thoroughly after a walk, perhaps using some warm water and a washcloth to melt any ice balls that may form on the bottom of their feet. Also, the salt that they use nowadays will hurt the paws, so you want to make sure your paws are clean. I'm going to go with number 6. Coats and hoodies must look heavy to adequately protect dogs. That's a fact. Technology has evolved in the human outerwear market, and the same holds true with our canine counterparts. Thin is the new thick in outerwear. Check labels and do research before making an investment. Heavier does not mean better. In fact, if a coat is too warm, Dogs can overheat, so use caution. And just for the fun of it, I'm going to tell you how to measure a dog for their coat. With the dog standing up, we're going to tape measure from the base of the dog's neck, where the collar would sit, and to the base of the tail. The majority of the dog clothes use this measurement. Knowing your dog's chest measurement will ensure a good fit too. And there you go. It's getting cooler, and I thought these would be things that you might need to know. I hope it helped. As always, I love you guys. I love my fur babies, and